Send a powerhouse after that one van that flipped him off. At least for the next 8 days.
Oh, this one right here? Unforgiven 2006 was my favorite.
The Intercontinental Championship. Jesus, way to take a prestigious championship and make it look like your dick is hanging out. Whoa.
No, it's right here.
How is it unusual in any way? Jeff Hardy's entrance is awesome, Jerry. What's that supposed to mean? This crowd is live tonight? Of course we're live. This is on freaking pay-per-view. 16,105. Fucks, I don't give about the number of people in attendance.
Nitro landing on his feet.
Not really. Johnny landed on his right knee, which is clearly not a foot.
The number one contender for the Intercontinental title.
Ear-shattering scream. Sorry, I couldn't simply say "ah" for a scream like that.
He's trying to challenge Carlito for the strangest hair here in WWE.
Jerry Lawler acting like he's never seen a hairstyle like Carlito's before in his life. That's not a strange hairstyle, man.
They never had a horn down in Texas. Oh wait, she doesn't have a horn.
Too far, JR. Too far.
Oh, great stuff.
Jeff jumped a little too early for that unnecessary backflip, considering Johnny's kick missed him completely.
I think Melina just said, "Give up, Hardy, or I shall taunt you again."
What? For one thing, the words "or I shall taunt you again" were never brought up. And for the other, that was Johnny who told Jeff to give up, not Melina. Melina is rooting for Johnny to inflict more damage upon Jeff's leg.
Up in Montreal tonight. That's the thing I heard he was in Tampa. Well, they're kind of close, aren't they?
Jerry Lawler must have failed his geography classes in school because Montreal, Quebec, and Tampa, Florida are very far away from each other. What an idiot. Are you freaking kidding me right now? JR refers to a rope break as a horrible break? It's not like rope breaks aren't fair. It's Jeff's fault for hooking the inside leg rather than the outside leg. Need a quick refresher on these buyouts? To start, you need to know that the car's manufacturer is actually... Victory due to outside interference is always the same. Man, if only this reunion of Team Extreme was happier than the true reality of it. The spotlight shine upon Hell in a Cell, but let's wait 2 more matches until we actually lower it. This was just to fool the audience into thinking the Cell match was up next. We love trolling the audience 2006 style.
Forget this. Look at this guy. He has a perfect face for Halloween.
That's racist.
Listen to me.
It takes 5 seconds to finish saying "listen to me" for Armando Estrada, apparently.
Undefeated. Undefeated.
How can someone be undefeated at the same time that they're already undefeated? I don't get it. Armando actually believed that you could intimidate freaking Kane. What an idiot. First Armando believed he could intimidate Kane, and now he believes that he can stop the referee from doing the countouts. I honestly would love to see Armando managing someone today and believe he can stop the 10 chance. Seriously?
I mean, he ate his
By
ass.
this replay that Umaga failed to hit Kane whatsoever with that ATM move. Seriously, that's simple even if I say it.
They're both mentally outside.
Did anyone else notice that the referee was counting out Kane and Umaga faster than he normally would? Was he seriously getting bored of this match and wanted to do anything to end it quickly? Well, since the match is over by means of a double countout, and in the post-match is all said. Legend states that Kane and Umaga continued their battle throughout the rest of this pay-per-view event.
Here comes, watch us now.
Vince McMahon's attempt at preparing for freaking Hell in a Cell is watching footage of himself whacking Triple H with a weapon and pinning him in a non-Hell in a Cell match. We just know he's gonna get annihilated.
Unlike the country of Canada that relies on its allies to do all the work.
Ignorance of history. Also, fuck you. True, the Spirit Squad are all recognized as the World Tag Team Champions under the Freebird rule. But it gets confusing on who the hell's competing, especially since most of the time the selected participants aren't the ones actually wearing the belts and thus representing the team.
You gotta end your place.
Very bad idea to shout out what you're going to do and giving your opponent a 100% chance of knowing what's coming and figuring out how to counter you. Tag by slapping. Jesus, that seems pretty harsh. Awesome. Nice. Seriously, what the hell was that supposed to be? How does one keep score in a regular wrestling match? Like, I don't get it. There's no points or time limits in this match, so what's to keep score of? I seriously don't understand why some referees decide to do a random fast count, meaning the wrestlers would get pinned in about 2 seconds instead of the usual 3. Kenny taking a moment to dance with Robbie before delivering the swinging neck breaker. Whoever starts randomly dancing before executing a move is honestly ridiculous in my opinion. How the hell was that a cheap shot? It was Rory who momentarily distracted Kenny, which prompted Kenny to attack him. That's not a cheap shot if Rory was asking for it the whole time. Sure, it looks semi-cool, but this gets sinned because Kenny obviously jumped on his own accord and decided to injure his own partners at the Spirit Squad. That move's originally called a face buster, but considering Mikey had grabbed Rory by the beard, might as well call it a beard buster. And now I sound stupid, as usual in these videos. When a McMahon wants to fight you inside the cell, it's kinda obvious who's getting the death sentence. Shane McMahon ain't ever afraid of taking risks. Of course he's not intimidated by the cell. Did you not see the time he jumped off the Titantron?
He was a little kid, he got mad because the gumball machine didn't take credit cards.
What?
Cameraman injured seriously.
So the cell stays up while Vince, Shane, and The Big Show make their entrance, but decides to close down before D-Generation X even makes their entrance. The cell is addicted to DX. 45 seconds of waiting for DX's music to hit, and the music only hits because Show's getting impatient here, just like me. The fact that Show is restraining Vince from making a move on Hunter and Shawn proves that he has completely zero faith in his teammates at all. Not that I blame him, but still, they're your teammates, dude. Let them fight if they want to. It's freaking Hell in a Cell. Well, since the double low blow occurred before the match even began, adding in the pre-match assault sin. That's a first. Never put that sin before a Hell in a Cell match literally inside the cell.
There's no disqualification. It goes without saying.
Then why did you even say it if it goes without saying? When I hear the "You Screwed Brett" chants, it's honestly hard to tell who the fans are chanting at, considering both Shawn and Vince are in this match on opposing sides. Wow. Loud and clear as day, Shawn just told Shane, over the top. What do you bet that he's going to throw Shane over the top rope? Yep.
Got his cup tonight.
DX are dicks to, the Big Shows? Whatever. Shawn actually wasting 15 seconds of time debating about punching the referee. He must be possessed or something inside the cell.
Jim Wall in a Hell in a Cell.
Jerry, the match is called Hell in a Cell, but the structure itself is just the cell. It honestly sounds dumb saying thrown right into the Hell in a Cell because ain't the hell supposed to be the carnage inside the cell, not the cell itself? You're right, Jerry. It doesn't have to be like this. This is too soft for a Hell in a Cell match.
There's gotta be some kind of rules in this thing.
9 years of intense and hardcore Hell in a Cell matches, and Jerry Lawler is still questioning the possibility of rules.
Start with John.
Show has delivered his knockout punch, yet Hunter isn't even knocked out from it. And Show is much more bigger here than he is now, so the punch should have more effectiveness here, and yet it doesn't. You missed.
The Big Show.
Show is a dick, just tossing Vince across the ring as an attempt to get him out of harm's way. Ow, my hands! And they're somehow not bleeding from that. Drunken punches. Show yelling, "Watch this," like he's a kid on the playground about to do a regular jump and telling his parents to watch first. Copyright infringement. That coast to coast hurt so bad, a dramatic whip of my hair backwards is in order. Just making sure you're definitely deaf. Cool?
Got this coast to coast one more time with Vince.
By saying that, Jerry pretty much said that it was Vince that gave Hunter the coast to coast instead of Shane. And this was the third replay of it too, and he still messed up on who delivered that move. Vince is disturbing. Holy shit, that was awesome face. Gross. Now we got blood on the freaking camera. The moment when someone prevents his opponent from being pinned because he's having too much fun is the moment where we know he's not going to win the match due to his own arrogance being his downfall.
It's certainly gonna be.
We're gonna be here all night, aren't we? Impromptu Kiss My Ass Club segment. Also, the entire existence of the Kiss My Ass Club.
That's here.
face.
What?
How
Oh,
Show's
for sure.
testicles are still functioning after
Oh, you
getting them hit
farted?
5
No.
or 6 times is beyond me.
You did, huh?
No, serious, I didn't.
It's not. He's totally
I
fucked.
saw your face.
No, serious.
Like,
So I'm guessing
No, because I thought I spent something with you.
we're gonna be here all night, aren't we? Impromptu
You
Kiss
don't know
My
your
Ass
mask
Club segment.
Yeah.
Also, the entire existence of the Kiss My Ass Club.
Thank
Big Show's, oh my god, I just crushed my own partner and now I'm definitely losing my title in the near future along with a year and a half away from the WWE face.
oh shit, I got a lot.
Yeah.
Show's
believe him,
testicles
yeah.
are still functioning after getting them hit 5 or 6 times is beyond me. It's not. He's totally fucked. So I'm guessing Hunter putting the chair around Shane's neck was a complete waste of time, considering Sean didn't even connect the elbow with the chair at all. He hit Shane's chest just below the chair, missing it completely. Hunter is a dick to the stairs. Right now, you guys are expecting me to remove sins for this moment when DX shoved Vince's head up Show's ass. My answer? Hell no. That shit's disgusting. Doesn't matter if it was a historic moment because
Disgusting?
not all
Yeah.
historic moments are worse
Like-
than removers.
Yeah.
Easily breakable sledgehammer is easily breakable.
Oh!
They may have signed their own death certificate, but they have turned out to be just the opposite.
And you're surprised?
Imagine that there was somebody who had a perfect memory and could consume and breathe.
Trish Stratus's homecoming and final entrance of her full-time career was awesome to watch. Sucks when you trip during the entrance of your retirement match. How Lita did not see that coming after watching Trish the whole time is beyond me. Sure, that's Trish's signature taunt prior to connecting the Stratusfaction, but she did it for too long and that was likely the reason she failed to connect. Monologuing is always a villain's greatest weakness. Lita was already starting to fall before Trish could even connect with a roundhouse kick. Happy that I got to witness Trish's retirement match at this event and her final women's title victory. Removing 10 sins is a thank you to a wonderful career at Trish Stratus.
Unless you're Canadian, in which case you don't have much of a life.
Fuck you!
He's almost silent.
Wrong. The youngest WWE champion is Brock Lesnar. The youngest world heavyweight is weakness.
What does it smell like?
Lita was already starting to fall before Trish could even connect with the roundhouse kick. Happy that I got to witness Trish's retirement match at this event and her final women's
Okay,
title
it's out.
victory. Removing 10
Okay.
sins is a thank you to a
Oh,
wonderful
here, this
career
part.
at
Yeah,
Trish Stratus.
listen here.
Unless you're Canadian, in which case you don't have much of a life.
Fuck you!
Oh, he's Canadian?
Yeah.
Guy talking?
Wrong. The youngest WWE champion is Brock Lesnar. The youngest world heavyweight champion was Randy Orton. Get your facts right, JR. They're not, nor will they
But yeah,
ever
the guy,
be the same.
YouTuber, yeah,
championship.
he's Canadian.
No,
Carlos Colon.
Christian Miracle, him, he's Canadian?
yeah.
Oh, that's why he said fuck.
Yeah, that's why he said fuck you.
Continuously messing up their sentences. Never knew that Randy Orton called Trish Stratus a bitch. Whatever that means. Carlito's phrase is that he spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool, but he still decides to spit in Randy's face despite Randy trying to act cool backstage. Carlito attempting to mock Randy's signature pose, but ended up mocking King Booker instead. Wrong wrestler, dude. Carlito hits a moonsault and then decides to wait about 5 seconds before going for the pin. Not really a good idea to do that. It's like the 5th or 6th time in 1 minute that JR mentioned Randy bleeding from the mouth. It's as though he never witnessed someone bleed from the mouth, or he simply likes reminding people that someone's bleeding from the mouth. What do you mean Carlito was trying to hook the leg? Looked like he was doing just fine and hooked Randy's leg in that pinfall without any struggle. And here's 3 sins removed for that amazing RKO out of nowhere. The graphics for the main event are incorrect considering Lita is no longer the women's champion. Also, considering Lita doesn't even accompany Edge to the ring tonight, what's the point of having her appear on the match graphics in the first place? Jerry is addicted to his papers. Well, I would listen to Edge's ovation from the crowd if the WWE producers in the back didn't fucking mute it, given a double sin for muting a standing ovation.
Didn't you say you wanted to be in the WWE?
No. Never said that.
Edge is from Toronto, is good enough
Okay, is there something about like wrestling and you're
No, that like I wrestled in high school, but it was like the amateur stuff. You know, it was like the real stuff.
Instead of saluting the crowd, John Cena gives
thought you were gonna
between the
flirt?
lines treatment.
No.
Bet some of you
Oh,
guys
yesterday you
never
were like,
noticed
oh,
that Maple Leafs
like,
made villainous
No.
tactics in their hockey games. Instead of saluting the crowd, John Cena gives them the read between the lines treatment. Bet some of you guys never noticed that.
Tables, ladders, and chair match.
Tables, ladders, and chair match. So many tables and ladders are allowed in this match, but only one chair is allowed? That seems a little low.
He is a former two-time WWE champion.
Why John's WWE title resume was brought up when he's not even the champion is beyond me. Like, what is the whole point of that if the ring announcers never do that for every other challenger that's been the champion before? The big epic TLC main event is about to begin, yet this asshole right here prefers to talk on his phone instead.
No pinfalls, no submissions.
We know.
Edge has never lost one.
Well, I got the feeling that JR just jinxed Edge's undefeated streak in TLC matches. Could be wrong, who knows? Copyright infringement? Somewhat? Close enough. Ring post spanking.
Edge has got two,
Hey John, let's play musical chairs for a while.
time he goes into the WWE ring.
What the hell is a WW ring? A World Wrestling Ring? Or is this a name for another wrestling promotion?
Look at Edge sitting on that table, on that chair.
What? Seriously? First Jared fucks up by saying Edge is setting up a table, but then he corrects himself by saying Edge is setting up a fucking chair. I am adding in 2 cents for the table botch, then another 2 cents for the chair botch. He literally said anything but the ladder. Also, first ladder introduces too small to reach the prize cliche.
Edge is so
Ow, my hands! Wow, JR is really botching a lot tonight. Almost was about to say that John Cena drop kicked the ladder back into John Cena's face. John is addicted to Edge's, shit, I don't know what to say in this case. I usually say the first and last name, but I can't in this case. You guys suggest what to comment for that, Sid. You failed big time. Damn, that was awesome. Don't you agree? Very creative of Edge. Right through the table by your logic, right, JR? Damn, that STFU with Edge sandwiched between the ladder was hardcore, and I'm removing a couple cents for it. I guess John got a little bored with attacking Edge and decides to execute the FU on the ladder instead. Sure, the intention was to get Edge, but it still looks weird to see the FU performed on an inanimate object. Yeah, I know what I said. Shut up. The fuck is that referee doing, randomly getting chairs to the ring? Also, the referee shouts, "Hey," to Edge for stealing one of the chairs from him. Wasn't your intention to get the chairs in the ring from the start? If so, why bother telling Edge off for taking one in a freaking TLC match? Edge is not even considering the fact that one of John's legs is away from the table, which means that he can easily get out of the way from whatever Edge is going to do. Edge is a veteran of this match and never lost, so he should know about that. Or attempting a repeat from WrestleMania 17. Sorry, Edge, but nice try.
To the point he just doesn't give a damn what happened to Edge.
You mean John actually did care about what happened to Edge earlier? That is 100% doubtful from my point of view, considering John wanted to destroy Edge in his own match. Softest chair shot I have ever seen. Wow, instead of unstrapping the title, John actually turned it around just to make sure that it was the WWE Championship. What did he expect would be up there, the Women's
Then
Championship?
Logan looks like Edge, bro.
Huh?
Logan looks like Edge, bro.
Never really thought about that till now, honestly.
Whenever they did something that seemed
I saw his hair right now. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, it's like
said that,
Logan.
to be honest, because it was funny. Edge attempted to crush the referee who should have been heading to the ring in the first place. Lita ending up costing Edge the chance of winning and potentially the match too. That had to sting more than the table Edge just smashed through. That table was obviously drunk. And now we're moving 10 cents for an epic way to end this awesome TLC match. These two did a hell of a job. Also, Edge just got the FU right through 2 chairs, right, JR? Still can't believe he botched left and right tonight.
Unforgiven 2005. Oh, you son of a tit.
2005?
Hmm?
2005? What? Say 2005?
2005, yeah.
Discount the PlayStation 1 intro music when the Sony logo appears on the white background. Oh, those were good times.
I am the most vicious son of a bitch in the WWE.
Insert name of wrestler declares themselves to be the most vicious SOB in the entire company cliche. In case you somehow confused it with Oklahoma City, Australia. Hola, Spanish announce team. We are safe up here on the stage and we'll leave you to your complete demise since your table doesn't normally survive the night. Also, I wonder what it'd be like had the English commentators been at ringside while the Spanish commentators were on the stage. But we all know the result would be the same. Wrestlers would fight their way to the stage and then crash. Spanish table destroyed. We're asking the question on whether or not Ric Flair can still go in the ring despite the fact that he hasn't exactly been retired or shockingly close to it by this point. So the obvious answer is yes. Previously on WWE. I know that Ric Flair is a legend and we all respect his continued dedication to professional wrestling at his age, but Carlito just stands
your
around
idol,
and lets this happen, even when Rick has his back
It's your
turned.
idol, huh?
That ain't
No.
cool.
Him no.
Copyright and Flairment. That didn't take long at all. And repeating the lesson I said before, except roles reversed.
All those elbows and right hands are intimidating.
Sure, the elbows can be intimidating, but Carlito struck Ric Flair with his
Isn't like
left
Ric
hand, not his
Flair
right
like one of
hand.
the oldest wrestlers?
90-day wonder.
He was in his 50s at this time, man. Are you kidding me? He was in his 50s in
Oh, that's
2005.
why, but that's
Well, he
old.
just indirectly
That's very
insulted
old.
90%
Yeah.
of all champions during the Attitude
He's now in his 70s.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he's in his 70s.
Haha, fuck
It's like
you.
freaking
I really
Joe
hope I don't have
Biden
to
now.
deal with all these cringe references throughout the
Except
night.
he still has his memory, unlike Joe Biden.
The way Carlito pushed Ric Flair, there was no way Rick would go sailing out of the ring like that. I think we can all
Actually,
agree that Rick
has
just loves to
more
fly off the
bitches
ring any
than
chance he
Biden.
gets.
Well, yeah.
Back in 2005, one would agree that Carlito's best years are still to come. Then when you look back on this 2 decades later, you realize the best years of Carlito in WWE were sadly the years when this quote was made. Even if it was a simple drop in a clothesline, I gotta admit, that was a cool moment for Ric Flair to finally hit a high-risk maneuver after repeated fails in recent years.
One too many times.
Eating food off the floor after 5 seconds had passed. Sure, the plan is to spit the apple in Ric Flair's face, but Carlito is still the one eating food off the floor. Carlito was literally writhing in pain as a result of the figure 4 leg lock and clearly doesn't have any trace of apples in his mouth anymore after Ric Flair literally punched them out. But sure, let's say he's choking and that's why he tapped out. Totally.
I cannot begin to tell you what a great honor it is.
I cannot begin to tell you what a great honor this is, so allow me to begin to tell you what a great honor this is.
My best friend, Triple H.
Sadly though, Ric Flair is definitely going to regret those words. We all remember what happened the last 2 times a member of Evolution aside from Triple H achieved great success in their careers. Obviously these are planted fans, but it still really isn't sending a great message. I won a big championship, so let's bring 3 random ladies from the audience and fuck them all night long. That's exactly what's going on here. While it works for the Ric Flair character, it definitely doesn't give WWE a good look. Especially nowadays.
Your thoughts on losing the Intercontinental title?
Carlito was pissed off. What more do you need to
Ric
know?
Flair.
And besides, you already know that he's pissed off, so why bother him? Reminiscing about cheating.
Loses to Ric Flair, bro. How could he lose to Ric
About time a
Flair?
line is consistently repeated and Jim Ross actually calls it out.
Yeah, he
Almost
was
as
a
annoying as the many times
16-time
Jerry Lawler
world
brings up
heavyweight
Persian
champion.
rugs made out of real Persia every time a rich guy shows up to the ring.
But Carlito was like in his 20s,
Heel
bro.
wrestler starts the
Around
tag team
there at
match
that
with
time.
the right
Yeah,
arm
does
and
he look
tags
to
out
like a
immediately before the first
50-plus-year-old?
lockout cliche.
Biggest, strongest of all the divas.
Well, that's not saying much considering the vast majority of the WWE divas are supermodels with little to no muscle.
Hey, bro, I would wrestle
Victoria
a
was on
freaking
alert that
diva,
Trish
bro.
Stratus was about to deliver a head scissors
Would you
suplex
wrestle
immediately
China?
off her feet, yet she
Do you
chose
know
to
who
go for the
China
line
is?
instead of a simple push in the air that would free her from
I
any
think I've
distraction.
seen her.
Would you want to go head to head with fucking China? Because don't forget, that woman was so tough that she barely ever competed against women. She was always put up against men. You know?
Yeah.
She has more muscle than a motherfucker. Well, she did before what
So
she
she's
did.
like a masculine woman.
Yeah, and after she left the WWF, when it was still called WWF, her life went downhill. Especially considering, well, after that, she didn't really have much else to do. I mean, she did sign up for a Japanese wrestling company, but there was some stuff that she did that they didn't like. I think it's because she had drug addiction problems, so they kicked her out. And she tried doing females boxing for a bit, but then that failed too. Then she hooked up with the wrestler. His name's X-Pac, or well, he used to be called the 1-2-3 Kid. His real name is Sean Williams, I think it was, or Sean something. Yeah, and and then they made a sex tape, and they got famous. They got hella big over that sex tape, and then after that, that's when China started to do fucking porn.
Wait, she like?
She
I
was.
don't think I've seen her that well. How does she look?
She did look like this. Hold on. There's China.
Yeah, old
Beat
person.
any man at any time. You guys can't handle the heat. Stay out of my kitchen.
What used to be the second most important championship in this entire industry is now in the hands of an incompetent
Yeah, I would
woman.
wrestle.
The last shreds of
You know why I
credibility
would
that this
wrestle a
business had
diva,
were
right?
thrown away when the powers that be decided that this girl was championship material. Just the thought of you as a credible champion is an idea
Not bad.
even more ridiculously enhanced than your breasts are. I would never, ever hit a woman, but you are not a woman. And I will beat the living hell out of you to restore some credibility to that belt. All of these Jerichoholics will chant my name.
Yeah, because she won the Intercontinental title, which was a title meant for men. She was going to win the WWF Championship, but the reason she didn't do it was because, she got an offer to do a nude modeling for Playboy. So Vince McMahon told her, hey, if you do the Playboy thing, then you won't win the title. And then she said, screw the title, and she went to go do the nude Playboy thing.
I would wrestle Paige.
Yeah. No, China, she went downhill after the porn thing, especially because, like I said, she had major
She
drug.
has like muscles and stuff.
Yeah, but over time she began to lose that muscle.
Her face is not bad though.
Yeah, not bad. Well, like I said, she began to go down and down over time.
Yeah.
And she ended up dying back in 2016, so she's dead
Oh
now.
shit, she's already dead.
Yep, she's dead.
Would you wrestle her?
No, but for real, her how she died, she overdosed on sleeping pills, and they don't know if it was an accident or if it was intentional or what. But yeah, when her manager went to go to her apartment that she was living in, I think it was out here in California,
Yeah.
like around the Santa Ana area.
Yeah.
I think like Anaheim, around there was where she lived, and he tried knocking on her door and she wouldn't respond. And then when he went in, yeah, he saw. She had blood coming out of her nose, and he saw a bottle of pills right there. So that's how he knew. Yeah, she died from an overdose.
She just took one.
Yeah, and she hadn't been seen in the WWE since 2001. That's when she left, and she never went back since that time. She made a few TV appearances as well before she started doing porn. She did a few small things here and there, but overall, yeah, she wasn't the same from how she was in her.
Those like porn tapes like still available?
Yeah, you can still find them. Don't tell me you're gonna find them.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm just curious because like if she did porn, I mean I'm sure those clips are still out there.
No, they still are. They still are. But what I was gonna say, yeah. But also, how about that Lily Phillips chick, huh? Would you do her? Even though she's been run through?
Oh,
Her.
What you sent me?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro. No.
You wouldn't do her.
She's attractive, but like
She's way too.
I wouldn't.
She's way too run through.
Yeah. But let's say like if I didn't know her, like let's say I didn't know about it, yeah, I would smash her.
It's kind of a tough thing, honestly.
Yeah, because like I know that shit ton of guys have like stick their dick inside her.
They've all fucked her. Not
So-
to mention,
Like I don't want like I can literally get like an STD, bro.
yeah. I'm gonna quote that movie Cam, Juan's favorite movie that we actually haven't seen in a while.
We should watch it when we go back up there.
No, that's what we're planning to do. We're planning to go back and we're gonna watch that. We're gonna watch a whole lot of other things, man. So you better strap yourself in, man, because we're gonna be in for a blast. Seriously, we're gonna be in for a hell of a good time. But anyways, to quote the mom of the cam girl,
Yeah.
in regards to Lily Phillips, I watched a little. I'm saying I watched some of her videos.
Yeah, like her pussy must be loose.
She fucking hell, she knows how to suck dick and fucking get fucked. And it's not even just from her OnlyFans. Like, she's actually wanting to get into like real porn, and she's done like, you know, like Brazzers and all that shit. She even like has a video where she was like, you know, with Brazzers and all that. She did that. And mind you, she's only 23 and she has that high of a body count. And most other porn stars, like a lot of them, like they have high body counts, but it took them a long time to get to that point. Her, no.
Can't imagine what her parents must think.
She claims they're supportive, like they were apprehensive of it at first, but now that they're okay with it. I call bullshit.
Like, how are they gonna be okay with knowing? I know she's overage now, like she can make her own decisions, but how can anybody, like, behind closed doors? Like, wouldn't you think, like, how the fuck did she let 100 different men fuck
But
her?
you know, that's actually not surprising given what I've seen in this world, because one thing I will point out is how I remember there was actually this British woman who does OnlyFans with her daughter. Not that they do any incest thing, but that they model and like film videos of themselves doing like masturbation and
Do
shit
they
like
get
that.
naked?
Yeah, but I haven't seen
Wouldn't
it.
that still be incest though?
No, but they don't touch each other. As far as I'm aware, they don't.
So they touch themselves, but they don't touch each other.
I guess, yeah. A mother and a daughter doing that thing. That's just, what the fuck? That's just so fucking weird.
Yeah.
But yes.
It would be, I mean, it would still kind of be incest if, like, let's say it was like a stepmom
Yeah.
or something. That's, I mean, I'll tell you this, I'd rather fuck that one girl. What's her name again?
Lily?
Her than...
Oh, no, China?
No, the one that fucked 100 guys. What's her name again?
Lily?
Yeah. I would rather fuck her than Laura.
Well,
Or, wait, no.
yeah, because I was about to say, okay,
Yeah.
Laura is a little run through, but she's not that run through, at least as far as I'm aware.
I only know you and Joseph.
Yeah, well, again, when I told you, that's as far as I'm aware. For all I know, she could have had way more than that, and she's lying.
Kaden might have fucked already.
I don't even know if Caden's here. Wait, didn't you say that they were supposed to be, Caden was supposed to be here in November?
Yeah, that's what Joseph said. I haven't asked.
That's what I'm saying, like, you should have been here already, Caden. So who knows if she fucked him, but then again, I feel like she might be apprehensive given how he sent her videos of him jerking his meat.
Caden?
Yeah, don't you remember?
I never heard that, bro.
No, she showed me and fucking Roger that
Wow.
shit.
What a loser.
Yeah, he fucking, and I guess apparently one of them she was moaning, he said, or no, he was moaning, she said. I didn't even see it. I only saw a look. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
The fuck, man? It's like Jonathan levels of... Wait.
Yeah, but remember, Jonathan's not gay. Oh no, Jonathan's gay. But then again, Caden, I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
What guy would send a picture of them jerking off to the girl they like?
You'd be surprised at how many people.
No, like
do that.
I would do it if like she sends me like
nudes.
Yeah, and if her playing herself, I would like at least send one.
Like, yeah.
But like if it's just him sending her that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get what you're saying. But seriously though, I will never understand that. I will never understand that shit, man. That's just weird.
Like, imagine you sending that to like a girl or like, you know?
Yeah, I totally understand you there, man. But seriously, I don't fucking get that shit either. That shit's just fucking gross, man. Jeez, I mean, but again, the fact that a mom and her daughter are doing OnlyFans stuff together is fucking weird. And then you have fucking Lily Phillips trying to sleep with over 100 men, like sleeping with 100 men in one day, and trying to sleep with
I don't think that's possible in a day. I don't think that's possible.
You would have to do 50 an hour to even do that, and that's a tall order in and of itself.
Like, I don't think the body can resist that.
Yeah, I don't think the body can handle that much. Not to mention,
because it gets tired, and like you're releasing energy too, not just jizz.
Yeah. But I'm thinking, dude, okay, something really bad must have happened to her to make her want to do something like that. Because seriously, nobody sane wakes up and decides they want to do something like that. You know, so therefore, I'm betting, I know for a fact that she has some deep-rooted fucking hardcore psychological trauma. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she had something bad happen to her, like really, really bad. Because again, no sane person wakes up and decides they're gonna do that sort of thing. You know? I mean, even porn stars will have their limits with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not to say they've never like done it with multiple men at once, like gangbangs and bukakis and all that. Yeah, they do that, but there's like a limit with that, you know? They don't go over that, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know their limits.
You see those porn scenes where it's just like a bunch of guys like sharing a girl.
Yeah. But her, she wants to do it in like one day. You know, she wants to do it like, you know, she did 100 in a day, and I've never heard of anybody doing any shit.
Hey, do you think in those porn scenes where it's just like a bunch of guys and one girl, do you think like before they do that video, they test all of them?
No, they have to.
They have to test everybody?
Yeah, they do.
Because if one person has
something,
HIV or AIDS, they're all fucked.
Yeah, they're off the table right there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, again, there's no way with what happened to her, like, you know, with what she wants to do, that it's not because of some kind of psychological trauma.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, something bad must have happened to her to make her want to do that. Because again, no sane person wakes up and decides they want to do something like that, you know?
No.
Like, none of the people we've ever known wanted to do something like that. You fucking kidding me?
I mean, I would do a threesome, but not a shit like that. I mean,
yeah, that right there. That is pushing it, man. Yeah. That's pushing her body way past its limit, man. You know?
Yeah.
And not to mention, again, like a lot of the scenes that she's seen, at least from what I can recall, like she does she likes to do it with multiple men at once. Like, she just likes having a bunch of dicks surrounding her. You know what I'm saying? She just likes having.
So she's like this, like looking like this.
Yeah, like jerking two off while one is inside her and the other one's in her mouth. But seriously, like, and when I look at her,
there's times where it's 3 dicks.
Yeah.
One in the anus, one in the vagina, and one in her mouth.
Yeah, and so there'd be three inside her, and then 2 she's grabbing onto. But seriously, like, I don't understand how anybody could.
I wouldn't even kiss her, bro.
No, I feel bad for the men who have. Like, seriously, I feel bad for the men who have been. Not to mention, you know, she's also been peed on.
Is she the one that you said, some guys peed on some chick or some shit, where Juan recorded you?
Oh, no. That was a different one. No, I remember that one. That was a completely different one. Her, some Spanish dude, like, he's a dude from Spain, like, he was fucking her, and apparently he fucking pulled out of her, grabbed her head, and then peed on her face. And then washed her up and then kept fucking her again. Seriously, what the fuck is up?
But didn't you say you jerked off to that?
No.
You did, bro?
No,
you said she was hot as fuck and you jerked off.
That was bullshit. We have the fucking video anyways.
Or you just watched it? Because I've always been thinking that you jerked off to it.
I watched it, but I didn't do that. The fuck, man?
Well, so I thought like you wanted to be on one as a joke, like, cause.
Oh no, I was getting a little bit too much with that shit, and I almost actually did it. I almost actually fucking beat on him, but he fucking freaked out.
You probably find that more nasty than Joseph being on his bed, huh?
Oh, okay, because at least Joseph did it on. Okay, even if he didn't fucking pee on the toilet, at least he peed on something, not on fucking Laura. Yeah. That would have been funny though if he fucking peed on Laura. But then again, I probably wouldn't have slept with her after that. And then how ironic is it too? The last time I ever slept with Laura was in Juan's house. You know, that was the last time I ever fucked her. Because while she was in Joseph and fucking Juan were in the were in his room. Yeah. I was fucking Laura in the guest room.
Yeah, you did tell me. Wait, where I slept or the oh no, because it's like glass there, huh? So
No, not there. The other one.
The one by next to Juan's room.
Yeah, the one across where the bathroom is. Like where it's connected with the bathroom. Yeah, I fucked her there. I can't believe.
I mean, I would come on Laura's face.
You know, I should have done that. Like thinking back on it, I'm like, I should have fucking came on her face, man. I you know, if we had a little more time together, me and Laura, I would have fucking done it. Hell, you remember that spot in the mountains I told you about?
Yeah.
I still wish I got to do it, man. Oh.
Like her face is meant to be like
covered in jizz.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, honestly, her face is meant to be covered in fucking jizz. Yeah. But seriously though, Laura, okay, she might not be that run through, but still, she's a fucking skank. Even if she's not as run through as like Lily Phillips. Again, I've never heard of anybody doing that, and even people who have very high body counts, even they don't get to that overnight or over the course of a few months. They take a long time to get to that point. They don't do it over the course of like a few weeks or a few months. They take time. Like that takes time. Yeah. Oh yeah, and in a few days, that's when Lily is gonna do her trying to fuck 1,000 dudes in one day.
That's not possible.
Yeah, again, like within 24 hours. That would have to be 50.
That's dangerous as fuck, bro. She's not gonna survive that.
No, that would mean she'd have to get fucked by 50 dudes an hour. 50 a fucking hour. There's no way she'll be able to last that. She's gonna eventually get fucking tired.
Like her freaking insides are gonna be like rotting, bro.
Yeah. And watch, as soon as she's done all that shit, her entire body's probably gonna be covered in fucking jizz. Probably gonna be gargling that shit.
Like they have to test all those guys.
No, they have to. Yeah, they have to. Like, and it's not like anybody can just like, okay, even though like she doesn't give a crap, like she doesn't care like what the guy looks like, so it's like he could be fucking gross and she doesn't care. All she wants is their fucking dick. Like she even said, like she doesn't really have. There aren't too many things that gross her out. You know. She says she's easy.
I bet she's down to do like that, like 3 girls in 1 cup. I bet she would do that.
You know, that's kind of the thing. She rarely ever does scenes with other girls. For her, she mostly loves dick. Like, she loves men that much, she mostly just wants to get fucked by a dick. She does not want to get fucked by a plastic one. She wants to get fucked by a real one. And she will not take another vagina as a substitute. But it's like we said, that's fucking impossible. There's no way she could do it.
That would be the most shocking thing I've ever heard if she pulls it through.
That would be an unbelievable thing.
Like, that's like believing, like, oh, I talked to an alien today. That's how shocking it would be if she actually survives it.
Yeah. Or if she's even able to make it past a certain number. Because I'm pretty sure once she reaches a certain number, she's going to be like, no, she can't take it anymore. And she's going to fucking tap out.
Yeah.
You know? If, you know, 100, I feel like once she makes it to like barely past 100, like even into 200, she's going to fucking tap out right there. There's no way she's going to be able to do 1,000. You know? Like, again, she's going to fucking tap out. you know? And then her pussy's gonna be sore as fuck, and she's gonna be tired and completely covered in jizz and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Let's say those guys don't have STDs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that shit can still cause an infection, like, because, look, and she's doing it raw, right, or condoms?
It doesn't matter to her. She said that she doesn't mind if this condoms are raw.
Oh, because if it was raw, like, even if those guys don't have STDs, something can still build up from there, like a freaking infection or something.
Exactly. And she even said, like, yeah, she doesn't care if it's raw or protected. She doesn't care. She just wants to get fucked. She wants to fuck, you know? And she doesn't care if it's raw or protected. She just
like, let's say I was drafted into that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if she, like, picked me as one, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I would not do it.
Also, okay, according to her, she claims she has a fucking assistant, which I'm pretty sure is just one of her fucking friends, who is going through an application process. So it's like, it's not because she doesn't want to do all those guys, because I'm pretty sure she wants to, but what she said, she has in her fucking Instagram bio a link to her fucking, to her email, where her freaking assistant, excuse me, is they're fucking.
It's a pretty nice view from
Yeah.
here. But,
I know. Oh, they're fucking. Yeah. I saw a hand.
Probably like saying, "Get out of here" or something.
Get her dad!
Get her dad! That's actually a nice hookup spot. Or not really, because
because they're close to people's houses.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't trying to stay there.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get the fuck out. But anyways, what we were saying. But yeah, like, again, she's gonna fucking tap out, but also, what I was saying about it's not like she's just gonna let everybody in, you know, because I'm pretty sure her whole thing is probably filled to the brim with a bunch of men who want a shot at that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure.
Are they even paying those guys?
I don't know.
What guy would want to be part of like 1,000 guys?
Don't forget there are men who do bukkake, or no, men who take part in bukkake, like in those porn videos. Like, remember, and that's taking into consideration the fact that there's less than 100 of them, or be
no,
20.
but 1,000. I'm talking about 1,000. Like,
I don't know. Like, I don't know if they have to pay her or how that whole thing's working, but you know, but I bet like they're just like, they don't give a fuck. They just want a piece of her ass. Or her fucking, or they want to spread her jizz on her, you know what I'm saying?
I just think she has no shot in completing that shit, bro.
No, and even if she does it, like, she's probably gonna be drained. I'm pretty sure after that she's gonna want to take a fucking break from sex. She's gonna be like, yep, she's gonna take a break and then get right back to it again, you know? Because, okay, I thought
she's gonna come a lot of times, like,
yeah, because she squirts too. Like, I even see her squirt.
Because that shit can take effect on her body and like.
Yeah, because she's gonna squirt like.
Yeah, because her body's gonna be like constantly working.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and eventually it's just gonna go deep in her mind. It's gonna get fucking ruined, man. Like, again, she's gonna get mentally fucked. And then once that happens, you know what's gonna occur?
Might have been just better if, like, on her mouth or something, bro.
You know she's eating men's ass.
Fuck.
Dude, did you know that she ate a man's ass?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. It was a black dude. She ate his ass.
That's something I don't understand why guys are starting to like that, like girls eating the ass.
I mean, it kind of feels good.
Like, I wouldn't do that. Shit feels weird. For me at least.
Yeah, no, I've done it, but I've only ever done it once in my life. Once has that happened to me.
Who did it? Was it Penelope?
No, she would never do that. No, knowing her, she would never fucking do it. It was this one who was like, honestly, this is the one tranny who I really, really, really regret having sex with. Her name was Patty.
Yeah.
But
why do
so for Patricia.
Why do you regret it?
Oh, because she's fucking ugly as fuck. She's
Really?
She looks.
You have a picture of her?
No, I don't. But she's shriveled up. She fucking smokes like hell.
Why did you fuck her if she was ugly?
I was just fucking desperate. Okay, I was just fucking desperate.
And
she actually.
What ethnicity was she?
She was white. She lived in Sylmar, but I think she's gone from there now. She went somewhere else. From what I remember, dude, yeah, she smokes hella cigarettes. Like you can even smell it on her breath.
You still did it?
Yeah, and she was also like, she was a bit taller than me, like around Juan's height.
Mm-hmm.
And
did she at least have like a body, a nice body, or was
nice
she just,
ass? I'll give her that. She had a nice ass.
I mean, if I was like in desperation mode, I would at least do that.
She had a nice ass, but tits, I don't remember. I don't remember, but yeah, she was in her 50s, but yet she looked like she was already.
She was old.
Yeah, but she looked like she was already in her 60s or 70s.
There's some pretty sexy cougars.
No, I know that. I know that.
Not her, but you know what I mean.
No, I totally get you there. But what I was saying, yeah, she ate my ass. She was the only one who ever ate my ass.
Yeah.
You know, and I remember that day that it happened. I had just gotten out the gym. I remember I just took a shower and all that and everything, and then that's when I got it was on the app, it was on Tammy, and that's when I met her, and that's how she, just talked a bit, and I was like, okay, bet, down. So, she sent me her address, and she actually lives in the same area as Claudia used to. Like, I went there, she had the place to herself, she was living with somebody at the time, and then after that, that's when she was just like, that's when, we just decided to go and do with it from there. The house, fucking wreck.
Oh, her house was like messy or what?
A bit, but it was also very fucking ghetto. Like it was a ghetto as fuck house.
When was this?
Ooh, years ago. Oh yeah, about several years ago.
So she was the one that ate your ass.
Yeah, she was the one who ate my ass. This was around, I want to say maybe 2021. Yeah, maybe 2021. Around
oh, wow, before we even met.
Yeah, way before we met. But her, yeah, fucking.
Was she like the first person that you had sex with?
No. Remember
since,
that was
Mimi.
No. I had a few other. Like around that time, that's when I met Penelope Chloe.
Yes.
And then I met this other one called Randy. Pulido was her name. She gave me fucking head, and then that was it. I only met her once, and then that was it. But yeah, and then there was somebody else. I forgot. Oh yeah, it was Artemis was her name. There was somebody else, and then it just kept going on, and it was just a lot of different ones. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always the same one. But yeah, and then after the whole thing with Claudia, that's when my whole sex thing kind of went up more, and then that's when I
because you said you were desperate, so I was assuming you went a while without having sex.
For a time, I did go, a while without sex. I did. It was not pleasant. It really was not pleasant.
But you're saying you regret it, so like, was it not good, like the sex, or was it just because she was ugly as hell?
It was a bit of both, but more 60% because of the ugliness, and then 40% because it was okay.
Like, were you looking at her face when she was like?
I just wanted to fucking get my fix, dude. I just wanted to fucking get my fix and get the fuck out of there, man. I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted to fucking get the fuck out.
I'm sure that black chick, was at least more attractive than her.
Oh, the fat black chick?
Yeah.
Shawnee's?
Was she an upgrade from her?
Mid upgrade. I mean, her head game was not that good. I mean, she used a little bit of...
Surprised, because black chicks are good at her head game.
I mean, it's not like I haven't been given head by a black chick. I mean, there was a black tranny who I got head from.
Is that
Jade? Jade was her name? No. Haven't done it with Jade in a very long time, and that's because she's going through a lot of depression and she's so down and struggling hard. Like, she's been without a job for over a year, but yet she's applied to so many places and yet somehow has not been able to fucking land a job, which I do not get that.
Yeah.
You know? But, yeah, she, dude, she's the one who I told you, like, who gave me the best head of my fucking life. Like, going hard and hard. And you know that video of the Yes King guy, the way he was screaming and shit?
Yeah.
That's how I almost was. I almost fucking screamed because that's how good it felt.
You should scream, bro.
And I remember my body went up and I was just like, oh. And then she's like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I just let her keep going. Oh, fuck. I exploded in her fucking mouth, and she kept going until she, like, got every last drop of my jizz.
With me, like, before she swallows me, like, I tell her, hey, if you hear me come or some shit, don't stop.
Yeah, and even the one from last night, that's what she kind of did. She kept going a little bit after I came.
Yeah.
But that felt so fucking good! Fuck! But, yeah. But Jade gave me the best head.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Her head was pretty damn. That's
Did
amazing.
you give that ugly chick head?
No.
No?
Because that one had a micro penis anyway.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So, like this.
Yeah, her dick was fucking small as shit.
How big was Alexis? Because you're saying that
Hers
was
was bigger than that, but it was still smaller than mine. It looked like a bit bigger than my thumb.
So about like this big?
A little more, right there, basically.
Oh.
Just use my few fingers and then boom, better fucking just dropped all over the floor.
So did you go like this?
Kind of, yeah, kind of. It's just because of how fat she is, it's hidden under all that
Yeah.
fat, you know. If she was skinnier, that'd be a different story. Fuck, that felt so fucking good.
About that porn theater have they gone back to you?
Yeah, they have, but I haven't been able to go, obviously, because of work still.
Yeah.
When I start making more money again, then I plan to like go back as often as I can. Because again, it's like it's $40 to get in, and also they've added like a few other things. They added like glory holes and like even an anal hole.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they're adding more stuff in there from when I was last there. They added some. Now they're adding like way more.
Remember how the DMs on the group chat on Instagram when I was like, I hope my future girl doesn't have a lot of like a huge body count, remember?
Yeah.
One's just like, hey, I'll tell you when you do the reading.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm sure she'll at least have some body counts, but
yeah, as long as it's not a ridiculous amount, then that's what you care about. Yeah. Oh, back to Unforgiven 2005.
Alert that Trish Stratus was about to deliver a head scissors takedown and even grabbed her feet. Yet she chose to go for the ride instead of a simple push in the air that would free her from any destruction. Jonathan Coachman is berating Tori Wilson for not paying attention to Trish Stratus's attempted punch to her, despite the fact that Tori did something practically 99% of all wrestlers never do. She actually ducked the punch and prevented herself from being knocked off the apron. How's that for not paying attention, Coach? That one moment when Ashley Massaro had the chance to perform a cool move on Victoria, and all that happened was her cap fell off. This is a professional wrestling company, and odds are pretty faces are going to get clobbered from time to time. No point in complaining about it, Jerry. This is what happens here. How has the referee not got rid of the half-square line of the ring? Isn't their job to always remove foreign objects from the ring in matches that have disqualifications? And somehow Jonathan Coachman is not berating Tori Wilson for not paying attention after the last time when she was. Maybe he's operating on opposite day. Tell you what, for this one sin, I am operating on opposite day too. So let's remove one sin.
If you or a family member experience property damage, a physical injury, or lost business...
Stratus clearly got kneed in the face, yet somehow was not affected by it. How the hell was that possible?
Oh, since the ad came on?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yes.
Dude, also, I do not want to go to LA now. Because the fires, they caused a lot of asbestos to go in the air.
Yeah.
Because because a lot of those buildings, remember, those buildings are old. They were made in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Like, they have a shit ton of asbestos, and that's going to be
they came very flammable.
Yeah.
Because how old did it go?
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Like I do not want to go to.
We're gonna stay away from LA for a while.
Yeah, I do not want to go near LA itself. Like, hell, I wouldn't be surprised if LA was somehow shut down.
Or like Pasadena, because that area got hit too.
Oh yeah. I think the fires are. I haven't heard anything more about the fires. I think they're all done now, but yeah, that was.
Freaking buildings didn't even have the water hydrants didn't even have water in them.
No.
This match was apparently designed so that Ashley Massaro could show off her wrestling skills following the Diva Surge victory. All she did was that one flip, miss one move, and get dominated for 2 minutes before Trish Stratus did the rest of the work herself. What a shame. You mean to tell me that Ric Flair won the Intercontinental Championship over 15 minutes ago and only now he arrived in this limo? He was heading straight there before the next match ever began. How big is this entire arena? Mixing pills with alcohol.
Yeah. He was mixing.
I'm with Big Show on this one.
He was mixing pills with alcohol. Although, to be fair, I've done that a bit myself. Like where I have a beer and I'll pop a sleeping pill and just down it. I've done that a few times. Listen, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
Especially not energy drinks.
Huh?
Especially not energy drinks.
No. That wouldn't even do anything to me. No, fuck that. But no, seriously. Do not ever do what I fucking did. Nobody else knows that. Nobody else fucking knows that I did that. So don't ever do that.
Not even one?
I don't think I've told him. No, I don't think I told him, but I might tell him.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not a good idea, bro.
No, it's not a good idea. I mean, even though nothing bad's happened to me, it will fuck up my body over time. But it's not like I drink often. It's like a very rare thing for me to do that sort of thing. But seriously. Don't mix pills with alcohol ever. No. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. That's bad.
Makes no sense because Big Show is going to kick Snitsky's ass, and the made-up Shrek 3 poster implies they are going to be best friends instead. Although it still would have been a far better movie than the actual Shrek 3 film we ended up with. WWE already showed this sign less than 30 seconds ago when the Big Show first made his entrance, so now we're going to show it again, only longer this time.
3 weeks ago, the Big Show was on.
It takes nearly 10 seconds from the moment the referee calls for the bell to ring and the bell actually ringing. Timekeeper falling asleep at his desk again. Snitsky takes a few hits from the Big Show and all of a sudden he's done. Sorry to tell you, but when this sin is added, it really was Snitsky's fault. We've seen previously on during entrances, and now we're watching a previously on moment while a match is in progress. And it's not even in picture either, so that makes it worse. I want to watch the live match that's actually taking place right now, if you don't mind. I paid 50 frickin' bucks for this.
They are. I don't think any of us have ever seen it.
Obviously, the Big Show needed the rope to get himself up like that. However, I do question how his shoulder healed so fast after Snitsky targeted it the last 4 minutes here. He couldn't even hold him for a choke slam, and yet was able to lift his entire 500-pound body weight using just the rope for leverage somehow. Technically not really a ding-dong with the ring bell, considering Big Show waxed Snitsky with the side that didn't have it. And also, post-match assault. WWE shows the graphic for Shawn Michaels versus Chris Masters and even begins the video package that leads into the match. And yet that match is not going to happen for another hour and a half. What was the point of these 4 minutes? The entire existence of Chavo Guerrero's character known as Kerwin White. Major what the fuck character, am I right?
Chavo Guerrero.
You know that Kerwin White is a forgettable character when Jim Ross refers to him as Chavo Guerrero.
He's teed off too soon.
Oh god, now we gotta hear golf puns during this match all because of Kerwin's character? Someone put me out of my misery already. So during this sequence, WWE temporarily muted the English commentators and went straight to the Spanish commentators. Does that mean in the Spanish dub of this event, they briefly switched over to the English commentators? Ouch! My knee hurts! My knee hurts really bad! I can barely stand. Just kidding!
He just doesn't know when to give up.
Jonathan Coachman really sucks here because he believes there's a time given up is the right thing to do. In this case, Shelton Benjamin should give up after taking a single superplex by Kerwin White. No wonder the coach went nowhere throughout a majority of his time in WWE. Knee injuries just don't seem to exist until they do in WWE. Kerwin White targeted the knee throughout the match, especially in a single leg crab. And not even 5 seconds after that, Shelton Benjamin is able to escape the move and stand on it, no questions asked. Where's the logic in that? Kerwin White desperately trying to be The Last of Us Part 2 before the first Last of Us ever became a thing.
You dated Lita for 6 years.
Now that I think more about it, Todd Grisham is trying to get his ass kicked all night long. First he bothered Carlito regarding his immediate loss of the Intercontinental Championship to Ric Flair, and now he's choosing to bring up the history of Matt Hardy's relationship with Lita and the subsequent cheating. I sure as hell would not be bringing that up.
I didn't call her a female doll. You know what I called Lita? A bitch.
Isn't that literally the same thing?
You still feel that way?
What the fuck kind of interview is this? Matt Hardy literally just said he called Lita a bitch because it's what she is, and the follow-up question is, do you still feel that way? Oh no, Todd. I was just saying that to be dramatic 5 seconds ago. I totally regret my words now.
It's obvious that you still care about Lita.
Kick his fucking ass. Well, if that is the case, Ric Flair and the girls inside are screwed in more ways than one. Wink, wink.
Cannot be disqualified.
As Jim Ross reminds us that neither man can be disqualified inside of a steel cage match, here's the referee threatening to disqualify both men while they're tied up on the ropes. And since anything goes inside the cage, what's the point in threatening disqualification?
Matt Hardy will never forget SummerSlam, and neither will we.
I know, right? That was a crazy night when Shawn Michaels oversold literally everything that Hulk Hogan did to... Oh shit, you're talking about the match Edge and Matt Hardy had. Sorry, every time I think of the 2005 SummerSlam event, I think of that main event.
Hardy jerking Edge on double top.
Matt Hardy did what now?
23 grados con probabilidad de strong
Yannick Garcia.
So of course,
Jim Ross is acting like the side effect from the top rope is going to be the most dangerous move we've ever seen in the steel cage match. We have seen crazier things from Matt Hardy's brother Jeff. Also, it's not like these two are about to launch themselves into the power cables again. Copyright infringement, version 1. Wait, what? DTT? What in the hell is a DTT? Hasn't the movement famously known as DDT all these decades? That's exactly what Jerry Lawler said, just a different version. Jerry said Edge wants to make sure Matt Hardy will die, followed by Jonathan Coachman saying Edge wants to make sure Matt Hardy will not come back anymore. What's the difference? I'm adding 10 cents for this because it was clearly stated that neither man can be disqualified or counted out, and yet here is the referee literally counting them out. The only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or escaping. Countouts are not allowed here. First he threatened disqualification, and now he's counting them out. This makes 0 sense here. Fighting. Lita can throw weapons into the ring if she wants to, and there's nothing you can do about it. If a match is anything goes, then literally anything goes. I really hate that I have to be the one to tell referees how it.
I'm gonna play, and I'm gonna piss on that lump spot.
Oh, okay.
Considering Lita was hanging out at the top of the cage, there is no way that these pushes could possibly throw her off. She only fell because she climbed down on her own accord and then got pushed off. When you think about it, the brutality of this cage match increased the moment Edge started to bleed. Matt sees himself from SummerSlam and gives Edge the exact same treatment. Very poetic in this match. Wait, what? This referee got shoved into the cage and did not get knocked out at the crucial point of the match? We are really living in weird times back in 2005, am I right? Lita has gotten involved 3 times already, and the referee is only now threatening to kick her out, despite the fact that Lita can get involved all she wants, as I've stated already. But even if she wasn't allowed, why not just eject her now? Why all the warnings? She's obviously not going to listen to you, so you might as well do it now. Karma's a bitch, and so is Lita. That leg drop from the top of the cage was the best moment of this pay-per-view for sure, and a fantastic conclusion to the cage match between these two rivals. You'll love to see it. Let's remove 5 cents.
Kurt Angle's gonna finish the job.
In other words, Kurt Angle is not going to finish the job, because when the bad guy in charge brags about it to the good guy champion, 95% of the time, the job never ends up finishing. So thank you for giving us the spoiler, Eric. The WWE ring crew had literally 10 minutes to quickly replace the bloody ring canvas with a fresh one, and instead we're going to keep fighting in Edge's blood. Sounds badass to some, unsanitary to many others. Just saying, I would not want someone else's blood on me. The Hurricane got slammed by Lance Cade so hard that he briefly turned into a video game glitch. Alright, that was funny. Still don't know what that was all about, but it was funny, and that's what matters the most here. Lance Cade tells Trevor Murdoch that he can have Lillian Garcia all to himself the moment the match is over. Is he trying to promote what I think he is? If If I were Rosie, I wouldn't be wasting my time taunting Trevor Murdoch about connecting the hip attack and alerting him of what's to come. I'd immediately connect the hip attack so he doesn't have time to move out of the way. This entire sequence of Trevor Murdoch bullying or trying to seduce Lillian Garcia goes on for all the time in this match, and it makes me shocked that these two somehow still won the World Tag Team titles despite Trevor's distraction. Trevor Murdoch has done this draping DDT one time and still somehow managed to surpass the brutality of every single time Randy Orton did that in the ring. I was almost too afraid to remove his him because I thought Hurricane was legitimately injured, but thankfully it was just a storyline injury, so I feel no guilt removing this in. If the first pinfall did not defeat Rosie, why does Trevor Murdoch think the second pinfall attempt will? The one thing I gotta do is remove another sin for the way Hurricane wanted to